It's like everybody wants to be an adventure motorcycle rider until it's time to do adventure motorcycle riding things, like breaking down camp, getting all your electronics sorted out in the rain.
Well, good morning, guys. It's trying to stop raining. It's done raining. It's just dripping out of the trees. There's a lot of freaking water held up in the trees at top. But that was without question the most intense rain I've ever camped through. I mean, it woke me up at 4 in the morning. I couldn't get back to sleep till about 5:30. And these huge gusts of wind would come up through the trees, and it's kind of nervous that it might knock some branches off, come down and come crashing down on you. But the Big Agnes bike packing tent did really well. There's a little bit of splatter that came up from the sides that kind of got along the side of the skirt, but it's designed to do that. I mean, it's designed to hold that water out. So I stayed warm and I stayed dry. The rain gutter that I built around the tent worked really good. And fortunately, I was put up here in a spot that was out of the wind, really. The wind just mostly hit the treetops up there. So, you know, if I had been on the beach or something with those forces of winds, there's just no way it would have probably torn my freaking rain fly off. But we're gonna try to make it down to Black Sands Beach, which is kind of just up being the Avenue of the Giants in Northern California, but on the coast. And so there's kind of a cool little route to take us through there, and that's what we're hoping for. If not, maybe we'll move to Plan B and go set this thing up in a hotel and let everything dry out.
It is moist around here for sure. Just got some lunch, some clam chowder, and a 4-shot espresso coffee here, pretty far away from home. Now comes that part in the journey where it's like, I just feel a million miles away and kind of just long for home. Wish you were at home with your loved ones. Seen some pretty epic scenery today. It's been quite the moist and damp day, but could have been a lot worse. So we've kind of reevaluated the trip plans. I think we're going to continue trying to make it down through Eureka, California. So let's get after it. Wow. Holy shit. Wow. Well, friends, this is about as soaked as I've probably ever ridden. People! Oh my god! What a dizzy, man! Soaked to the bone. At least my gloves are. Back down here to sea level. Oh, we're what, 30, maybe 40 miles outside of Eureka right now. Batteries get cold and then they shut down. The last 45, 50 miles maybe, coming all through the north end of the Redwood National Park and stuff is like, oh my god, it was absolutely rainy and foggy. And so you can see what the weather's doing here. It's just dreary all along the coast here. But that adds to the mystique, you know, it adds to the experience. Thank God it's only 52 degrees. I saw 49 degrees at the coldest, so even though hands are wet, it's not that bad. Come all this way, and this is the first I've come down to the sea. When tsunamis come, you don't see it coming. Whoa! Next town really is Eureka, and then right after that's Fortuna, before we would venture off towards the coastline and beaches out into the wilderness for a camp. So, and just kind of because everything is practically soaked, there's a fair chance we're gonna move to the plan B of getting a hotel. Before we leave this area, I want to run over here and show you something. I don't have any fishing gear on me on this trip. However, about 6 years ago, I was working a job flying helicopters out here. On that particular job, I did in fact have some fishing gear with me. And we got stationed over here in Eureka for, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. And it was the last town that I spent time in before I dropped off those customers. And we had been at it for about 2 months. And during those couple of days that I was here, drove north out of town with my fishing gear, came to this location called the Freshwater Lagoon or Clearwater Lagoon or something like that, and I parked right here and hiked down along that shoreline over there and fished. I don't remember if I caught anything that day, but it's just kind of funny because, you know, all the times that I pass through this area now, I can't help but remember. Super legit freaking heater, gas powered. Oh man, stumbled into a gold mine with this particular room, man. Got all the jackets hung up, drying out over there. This thing is pretty much dry. The air mattress is pretty much dried out. I think with the rainfly, that thing was absolutely soaking wet. All the steaks here. Killer little hotel, honestly. Huh. faraway place.